Right, now we look at Luke's account. Now again, we see a little bit more about Simon, right? I keep mentioning Simon. We're going to talk about Simon in a second. And as they led him away, they laid hold upon one, Simon, Cyrenian, coming out of the country, and on him they laid the cross that he might bear it after Jesus. So Jesus was weak at this point and he couldn't carry the cross, or he was struggling with it. And so they found this man Simon, and they put the cross on him. And there followed him a great company of people and of women, which also bewailed and lamented. But Jesus, turning unto them, said, Daughters of Israel, weep not for me, but weep for yourselves and for your children. For behold, the days are coming in the which they shall say, Blessed are the barren, and the wombs that never bare, and the paps that never gave suck. Then shall they begin to say to the mountains, Fall on us, and on the hills cover us. For if they do these things in the green tree, what shall be done in the dry? Which we're gonna understand 31 in a second and what that means. Going to do an explanation of that. And then again we see about these two thieves, and there were also two other malefactors led with him to be put to death. And when they came to the place which is called Calvary, they crucified him and the malefactors, one on the right, one on the left. And Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And they parted his raiment and cast lots. So we're going to look at that as well, 31 and 34. So, for if they do these things in a green tree, what shall be done to the dry? And Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. We're going to look at that in a bit more detail. And the people stood beholding, and the rulers also with them deride him, saying, He saved others, let him save himself, if he be Christ, the chosen of God. And the soldiers also mocked him, coming to him and offering vinegar, and saying, If thou be the King of the Jews, save thyself. And a superscription was also written over him in letters of Greek, Latin, and Hebrew. This is the King of the Jews. So here we see a little bit more information on that superscription, which was written in 3 different languages: Greek, Latin, and Jews, because those were sort of the local people, you could say. They spoke Greek, Latin, and Hebrew, and it was written, this is the King of the Jews. So that is Luke's account. So again, we're going to look at those two bits in a second. We're going to look at John's account first really quickly, and then we're going to do an explanation on those two. We use some of Ellen White's writing as well, because she explains them in great detail and very clearly as well.